My name is Angela Kozine, and today I am going to be talking to you about Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, it is part of a larger historical park called the Independence National Historical Park, which is, of course, also in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it boasts a large number of historical sites, such as, of course, the Liberty Bell, the President's House, the Benjamin Franklin Museum, among quite a few other sites that you could probably get a good 2 days worth of visits out of. Definitely on my bucket list. But we're going to talk just about Independence Hall today. Now, Independence Hall, of course, was not always known as that. It started out as the Pennsylvania State House for the Pennsylvania State Assembly. It was the seat of their government, as Philadelphia at the time was their capital. And they lent the assembly room in there to the Second Continental Congress for the purposes of meeting, getting things done, and of course, as it's most famously known, for the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Now, like I said, that is probably what it's most well known for, but it is most certainly not the only thing that has happened in Independence Hall. Now, Independence Hall, most specifically the Assembly Room, has been very well preserved. I have not been to visit it, and I definitely want to someday, but from the pictures I've seen on its website, it is a beautiful, beautiful building, built in the Georgian style of architecture, which emphasizes symmetry, a very popular style of architecture during the reigns of George I, II, and III. And a lot of the woodwork and everything has been, like I said, it's been preserved, but there have been some restoration attempts, as wood doesn't generally hold up well when it comes to lasting throughout the years. So there has been, like I said, a lot of history that has taken place there. Now, the state capital ended up leaving Philadelphia in 1799 and moved on to Lancaster and then to Harrisburg. And in 1818, they sold the building to the city of Philadelphia, and there was a restoration around 1854 to 1855. Around this time, a lot of nativists were kind of talking about using the revolutionary language to give it as a reason why immigrants shouldn't hold public office. And you may or may not know this is kind of creepy when you think about it, but Abraham Lincoln, on his way to his inauguration in Washington, D.C., he was president-elect at this time, he stepped into the assembly room and looked around as it had been restored and kind of made into a shrine to what had happened there with the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitutional Convention, and he said he would rather be assassinated on the spot than betray the ideals that were in the Declaration of Independence. And as we all know, that came to fruition a few years later. He was assassinated. And after his assassination, as a sign of honor to him as a president, his body laid in repose for 2 days while some 85,000 people came to file by and pay respect and honor to his body. And that really says, I think, a lot about him as a president. But little interesting factoid about, again, the assembly room. Now, there are a lot of different things that you could do as far as teaching students. The website itself has a lot of lessons that you could use either as a kind of a background to kind of build the knowledge before they go to the site, or as a follow-up. You could probably ask students, what do you think of what took place there? Do you think that the ideals that had happened in that room have held up? And just kind of things like that, just to kind of get them thinking about maybe where the country started and where it's come. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope this was informative. and I will see you in the next one.